Hey guys, another Demos Look Reviews here, and this is the Lotus Evora GT4 club car review. Now this is one of Scalextric's club cars that they've done. The Adrian Norman Mini was another one, and there was an orange Ford called Escort MK1, and all of them are limited edition cars. This one is a limited edition number 1000, like the Adrian Norman Mini car and the other one. My one's number 52 out of 1000. We did get two of them. My dad's got one, and he's got number 174. So that's even though we bought them at the same time, they didn't give us 52 and 53 or 174 and 175. They've just given us two completely random ones. So they're not sort of distributed out in number order. You just get what you're given basically. Because I got number 940 of the Adrian Norman Mini, so that's quite a random number really. So yeah, quite a few. It's quite good. I like the different numbers that you get, and I like that they've made it apparent that it's a limited edition car as well. So we look at the code. It's C3427 and number 22 green gold livery. So that's what it says. And as you can see, it's obviously raced by an Italian. It's got the Italian flag on it, and it's in the GT4 Cup. So yeah, it's a nice colour. It's a very nice colour actually, and people have been asking me to do this review, and I was planning to do it anyway, so whether you wanted this one or not, I was going to do it. And by the looks of things, it is definitely a lovely looking car, and it was worth the wait. And I was worried that I wasn't actually going to end up getting this one at one point because I thought they would all sell out. So if I just the Lotus is a new to 2013 car for Scalextric as well. So they've done 3 this year. They've already done the other 2 Lotuses. The number 40, I think they're 48 and 49. Well, one of them was the black and gold livery, and the other one was the more classic red, white, and gold livery. This one has gone for the British Racing green with the yellow stripes. That's a very sort of British colour scheme because it's a British car. So this one, of course, is digital plug ready, like all new Scalextric cars basically. And if you look there, it looks like that the line is actually a bit blotchy, but it's not. It actually says Evora GT4. So they've really done a fantastic job on this car. You've got the man in there with his yellow helmet, and you've got, they really put a lot of detail in. Even the word Lotus written on the back there. That's fine detailing. What really, it's stuff that you have to kind of get the car and look at yourself just to really get a good feel of how well detailed these cars are. And there it says WPR Teamwear, so that's another, and again, an Italian flag. Very fine detailing. You even got Michelin written on the tyres. They don't normally put the sponsorship on the tyres anymore. They only do it on the high detail cars now. And come to think of it, if you have a look, my man's actually not very well sat in the car. In fact, he's a little bit loose. My one's a bit loose, but I can fix that. But the rim mirrors, again, I like. They look a lot bigger. First thing I thought when I looked at this car was it looks a lot bigger than the other Lotuses or the other Lotus cars that I've got. But it's not. It's exactly the same. It just looks bigger because I think just the colour scheme, the way the black car, when you put the black one next to these two, this one and the red one, sorry, it looks a lot smaller. And I think basically it's just because of the fact that it's black and you can't really, it kind of makes it look a lot smaller than it actually is. Now this car is got the 2 magnet positions, and it's got one at the back there, right under the rear axle, which is very good for grip. I won't be using this car personally because of the fact that it's a limited edition, although I think I said that about the Adrian Norman Mini, but I ended up using that at a digital race, and that was good fun. But I'll get more onto that on another video because the next car that I'm going to review after this one is quite exciting. So I think if you're going to get this car, it would definitely have to be a shelf car, only on the fact that it's a limited edition and you don't want to damage it. But the detail on it is fantastic, and it's definitely worthy of just literally living on my shelf and your shelf. But, in case you want to race it, it's got your usual features like the Sidewinder and the 18,000 rev motor. It's got the working lights front and rear, and it's even got the digital plug. So it is, you know, it's got all the features in case someone does want to race it. But for me, honestly, I'm not going to be racing this one. It's just to go into my collection. I'm very happy that I've got it, and I think it's definitely worth the money. You can use your discount codes as well, which is another good thing. So you can get 10% off this if you're subscribed to, or if you're actually part of the Scalextric club. Scalextric's email you a code, and then you can get 10% off, and then that's what I did. So I got this for £36 from Scalextric's site. That's the only place you can get this car. And I think because it's a limited edition as well, and if you really like your Lotus cars, I would say get it. If you're not too fussed about Lotus, or Minis for that matter, I would say don't get it. Only because someone else might really want it as well. But yeah, I'm glad I got it and reviewed it. It was requested by a few of you, and so there you go. That's the review basically. I would say it's a good car, and I think with the addition, if you add a magnet, we were doing some testing, if you put another magnet in, it only reduces the pace by a couple of tenths of a second, but it gives you so much more grip, and you can go around the corners a lot faster with it, because it's one of those cars that just sort of flips. Once it goes, and it does do some spectacular crashes, this car. So if you're going to race it, and you like your magnets, stick another magnet in that, and you'll be fine. So that's the review. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the other videos as well. Don't forget to check out the Adrian Norman Mini Club Car as well, because that's a good one. And don't forget to check out the set reviews, and just keep watching. You guys have been watching quite a lot recently, especially in the winter months, and the views have been as high as they've ever been. So thanks again for that, and just stay tuned for more, because there's plenty to come.